Biography of famous British Hong Kong martial artist Bruce Lee. Welcome to Mr. Biography YouTube channel. This video is about world-famous British Hong Kong martial artist Bruce Lee. Hope you will enjoy this education-based video and share it with your friends and family. Bruce Lee. At the age of 3 months, Lee Hoi Chuen, his wife Grace and baby Bruce returned to Hong Kong, where Bruce would be raised until the age of 18. At the age of 13, Bruce was introduced to Master Yip Man, a teacher of the Wing Chun style of Kung Fu. Bruce Lee was also a terrific dancer, and in 1958 he won the Hong Kong Cha-Cha Championship. In addition to his studies, Kung Fu and dancing, Bruce Lee was also a child actor under the tutelage of his father, who must have known from an early age that Bruce had a streak of showmanship. In April of 1959, with $100 in his pocket, Bruce Lee boarded a steamship in the American President's Line and began his voyage to San Francisco. Bruce Lee did not stay long in San Francisco, but traveled to Seattle, where a family friend, Ruby Chow, had a restaurant and had promised Bruce a job and living quarters. By now Bruce Lee had left his acting and dancing passions behind and was intent on furthering his education. Bruce Lee enrolled at Edison Technical School, where he fulfilled the requirements for the equivalent of high school graduation, and then enrolled at the University of Washington. In the 3 years that Bruce Lee studied at the university, he supported himself by teaching Kung Fu, having by this time given up working in the restaurant, stuffing newspapers or various other odd jobs. The small circle of friends that Bruce Lee was teaching encouraged him to open a real school of Kung Fu and charge a nominal sum for teaching in order to support himself while attending school. Linda knew who Bruce Lee was from his guest lectures in Chinese philosophy at Garfield High School, where she had been a student, and in the summer after graduating, at the urging of her Chinese girlfriend, Suan Kei, Linda started taking Kung Fu lessons. By this time, Bruce Lee had decided to make a career out of teaching Kung Fu. Leaving his Seattle school in the hands of Taiki Kimura, Bruce Lee and Linda moved to Oakland, where Bruce opened his second school with James Lee. In 1964, Bruce Lee was challenged by some Kung Fu men from San Francisco who objected to his teaching of non-Chinese students. This marked a turning point for Bruce Lee in his exploration of his martial art and the enhancement of his physical fitness. Just as Bruce Lee was cementing his plans to expand his martial arts schools, fate stepped in to move his life in another direction. In August of 1964, Ed Parker, widely regarded as the father of American Kenpo, invited Bruce Lee to Long Beach, California to give a demonstration at his first international karate tournament. Jay told his producer client, William Dozier, about having seen this spectacular young Chinese man giving a Kung Fu demonstration just a few nights before. The next week he called Bruce Lee at home in Oakland and invited him to come to Los Angeles for a screen test. His own number one son, Brandon Bruce Lee, was born February 1, 1965. 1 week later, Bruce's father, Lee Hoi Chuen, died in Hong Kong. Bruce Lee was pleased that his father had known about the birth of the first grandchild in the Lee family. Bruce Lee was in a period of transition at this time, deciding whether to make acting his career or continue on the path of opening nationwide schools of Kung Fu. Bruce Lee loved to teach Kung Fu, and he loved his students. Bruce Lee worked hard at furthering his acting career and did get some roles in a few TV series and films. To support the family, Bruce Lee taught private lessons in Jeet Kune Do, often to people in the entertainment industry. For next 6 months, Bruce Lee stayed in bed. In 1970, when Bruce Lee was getting his strength back from his back injury, he took a trip to Hong Kong with son Brandon, age 5. Hong Kong producer Raymond Chow contacted Bruce Lee to interest him in doing 2 films for Golden Harvest. Bruce Lee decided to do it, reasoning that if he couldn't enter the front door of the American studios, he would go to Hong Kong, establish himself there and come back in through the side door. In September of 1971, with filming set to commence on the second of the contractual films, Bruce moved his family over to Hong Kong. Now that Bruce Lee had completed his contract with Golden Harvest, and had become a bankable commodity, he could begin to have more input into the quality of his films. Not only did Bruce write The Way of the Dragon, also called Return of the Dragon, but he directed and produced it as well. Once again, the film broke records and now, Hollywood was listening. Thanks a lot for watching our professional biography videos on Mr. Biography YouTube channel. You can help us to promote our YouTube channel by like, share and subscribe Mr. Biography YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.